A virtual private network (VPN) service is a proxy server marketed to help users bypass internet censorship, such as geo-blocking, and users who want to protect their communications against user profiling or MITM attacks on hostile networks. A wide variety of entities provide VPN services for several purposes. Depending on the provider and the application, they do not always create a true private network. Instead, many providers simply provide an internet proxy that uses VPN technologies, such as OpenVPN or WireGuard. Commercial VPN services are often used by those wishing to disguise or obfuscate their physical location or IP address, typically as a means to evade internet censorship or geo-blocking, etc. Providers often market VPN services as privacy-enhancing, citing security features such as encryption from the underlying VPN technology. However, when the transmitted content is not encrypted before entering the proxy, that content is visible at the receiving endpoint, regardless of whether the VPN tunnel itself is encrypted for the inter-node transport. On the client side, configurations intended to use VPN services as proxies are not conventional VPN configurations. However, they do typically utilize operating systems' VPN interfaces to capture the user data to send to the proxy. This includes virtual network adapters on computer OSs and specialized VPN interfaces on mobile operating systems. A less common alternative is to provide a SOCKS proxy interface. In 2025, 1.75 billion people used VPNs. By 2027, this market has been projected to grow to $76 billion as of 2022. Recommendations websites for VPNs tended to be affiliated with or even owned by VPN service providers, and VPN service providers often make misleading claims on their products. Reasons for use. While research on user behavior and motivations for using VPNs is relatively limited compared to technical literature, studies generally find that users are motivated by concerns over security and privacy, particularly protection against hackers. In contrast, a study of 349 college students found that students were more likely to use VPNs to access entertainment content than for privacy-related reasons. Another study of 90 technically savvy users reported that those motivated by privacy concerns rather than by practical needs such as accessing geo-blocked content were more likely to continue using VPNs over time. Surveys have also found that users tend to distrust free VPN services and express concern about providers collecting or selling their data. VPN usage has also been observed to increase in response to content restrictions, social media taxes, and implementation of age verification laws. Accessing geo-restricted content. VPNs allow users to bypass regional restrictions by hiding the IP address from the destination server and simulating a connection from another country. Improving privacy on public Wi-Fi. Where public Wi-Fi networks do not provide isolated encryption for each connected device, VPN services can provide a certain level of protection. When in use, potential eavesdroppers on the network can only observe that connection to the VPN server is made by a user's device as of June 2025. However, approximately 98% of human-generated internet traffic was encrypted using TLS through the HTTPS protocol. When TLS is used, network eavesdropping can only point out the IP addresses or host names a user is connecting to. Interception of network requests by a bad actor in the form of a man-in-the-middle attack will most likely result in a certificate warning and being displayed in the user's browser. SSL stripping, the practice of downgrading a connection to unencrypted HTTP, doesn't always result in a browser warning, although this has been partly mitigated by the implementation of HTTP strict transport security. Improving privacy. Activists and journalists working in restrictive or authoritarian regions can use VPNs to help maintain anonymity and protect sensitive communications. By geographical region, as of 2025, 4 of the top 6 countries have VPN adoption rates from 2020 to the first half of 2025 were in the Middle East. UAE, number 1, Qatar, number 2, Oman, number 5, and Saudi Arabia, number 6. Aside from bypassing a block of content, it is thought that bypassing of restriction over voice over internet protocol, VoIP services like WhatsApp, Skype, and FaceTime are motivating factors. Criticism and limitations. Researchers has generally found that non-specialist users often have flawed mental models of VPN misunderstand the extent of the protection they provide. Such misconceptions may persist even among active VPN users. Most users discover VPN services through review websites, which can be influenced by commercial incentives, with some relying on paid reviews and auctioning of the top review spot. Users are commonly exposed to misinformation on the VPN services market, which makes it difficult for them to discern facts from false claims and advertisements. According to research by Consumer Reports, 12 out of 16 surveyed service providers had poor privacy and security practices and also made hyperbolic claims. The New York Times had advised users to reconsider whether a VPN service is worth their money. VPN services are not sufficient for protection against browser fingerprinting. The provider may lock the user's traffic. Although this depends on the individual company, users can still be tracked through tracking cookies, even if the user's IP address is hidden. A VPN service is not in itself a means for good internet privacy. The burden of trust is simply transferred from the internet service provider to the VPN service provider. Legality. China. In China, unlawful use of VPNs may result in criminal prosecution under the relatively obscure Supreme People's Court guidelines. The Criminal Information Technology System Security Offense Adjudicative Guidelines and the Damage to Telecommunications Market Integrity Adjudicative Guidelines. According to the guidelines, however, the simple use of typical VPN tunnels is not inherently unlawful because it does not achieve the elements of a computer crime, meaning intrusion or unlawful control of a computer. VPN providers themselves can be prosecuted because providing a type of VPN in a way that severely disrupts the telecommunications market constitutes the offense of unlawful business operations. Additionally, if a VPN is used to commit illegal activities, then its provision could fall under aiding and abetting a crime. This was the logic applied by Chinese police in a widely publicized case involving a Chinese programmer who was penalized on grounds he used an unapproved international connection to provide internet consulting services to a company for 1,058,000 CNY in unlawful income. Russia banned various VPN services providers in 2021. Law number 276-FZ 2017 requires VPN anonymizer services to prevent access to sites on the government's blacklist. It prohibits owners of virtual private network VPN services and internet anonymizers from providing access to websites banned in Russia. The obligation is codified via amendments, adding Article 15.8 to the information law and enforced by Roskomnadzor. North Korea. VPN use is subject to a blanket criminal ban protecting the North Korean internet firewall. Communication through other countries' communication networks without approval within the territory of the Republic is not allowed. The 2023 revision of the radio wave control law also provides penalties including fines and up to 3 months of unpaid labor or punishment by labor education. Iran. VPNs are subject to general criminalization, but with discretion by the government to allow certain permissible uses. Use of filtering circumvention tools, meaning VPN services, is prohibited unless legally authorized by permit under the Supreme Council of Cyberspace's 2024 Resolution CL6. Comparison of commercial virtual private network services. Privacy. In 2018, PC Magazine recommended that users consider choosing a provider based in a country with no data retention laws, because that makes it easier for the service to keep a promise of no login. PC Magazine and TechRadar also suggested that users read the provider's login policy before signing up for the service, because some providers collect information although their customers' VPN usage. Technical features. A bunch of technical features. Definitions. The following definitions clarify the meaning of some of the column headers in the comparison tables above. Anonymous payment method, whether the service offers at least one payment method that does not require personal information. Even if a service accepts a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, it might still be required that the customer hands over personally identifiable information. P2, like their full name and address. Bandwidth, whether the user's bandwidth is locked while using the service according to the service privacy policy. Diskless, whether the service's server hardware is connected to hard drives according to the service provider. If the servers are diskless, the service provider should be unable to log any usage data. First-party DNS service, whether the service provides its own domain name system. DNS service kill switch, whenever the service has the ability to immediately sever your connection to the internet in the event that the VPN connection fails. This prevents a user IP address leak. Login, whether the service stores information about the user's connection or activity on the network according to the service's privacy policy or terms of service. If login isn't mentioned in those sections but denied somewhere else on the website, the particular table cell will be marked as no in yellow and include an explanatory note. Privacy impact score, as an indicator of a website's usage of potentially privacy intrusive technologies such as third-party or permanent cookies, cannabis trackers, etc. The score can be in the range of 0 to 100, where 0 is minimal privacy impact, best, and 100 is the biggest privacy impact, worst. Relative to other websites, the score also has a simplified letter and color presentation from A to F, where A is no cookies and F is score above 3 standard deviations from the average. The metric is developed by web cookies. Obfuscation, whether the service provides a method of obfuscation the VPN traffic so that it's not as easily detected and blocked by national governments or corporations. Offers WireGuard, whether the service provider offers the WireGuard tunneling protocol. SSL rating, the service's website's overall SSL server rating according to Quality's SSL Labs. SSL server test tool. Support ops proxy, whether the service has an implementation of the Tor subproject of support proxy. References. Okay, that was it. That was the first reading, and it was about VPN service is a proxy server. That's it. We're going to wrap up, and we're going to come with the next lecture today in the evening or tomorrow morning. See you then.